All right. Hello. This is a reading for Aries. Aries, what are you letting go of? There's a full moon approaching. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you are finding this, whether you have moon sign Aries or rising sign Aries or anything very prominent in Aries in your chart, this is for you at any given time around what you're letting go of, your advice. Nice, yeah, the advice is definitely around rebalancing your home life, rebalancing and bringing in a lot more harmony into your everyday. This could also be jobs, work interactions. So that makes a lot more sense. I already have some cards on the table. And with the full moon approaching, I knew that this was something I wanted to ask about. So there's an old way of working or living that at some point was inspiring, or it appeared as though it could be really inspiring, or maybe it's inspiring for others, but not you. And so you've been kind of, I don't know, something happened where your heart has been kind of like turned off to this avenue and going in a new direction. That it seems like you've really truthfully decided on, because this environment isn't fulfilling anymore. It might have been creatively fulfilling for a while. There might have even been some sort of romance here. Whether this is a work or love reading, because it could be either. And lately I've had some crossover in some of those in the readings that I'm giving between love and work. So it just looks like you're definitely, like, you feel a little bit beaten up, but you're taking matters into your own hands. Knight of Wands to the Magician. It's a really big leap. So there's a lot of experience. There's a lot of experiential knowledge that you've gained. And you've really been, like, going through it with trying to figure out how to make this work. I feel like it's taking a lot of caffeine. Oh, me too. Alright, so hi, my name is Vanessa. Welcome. Get comfy, get cozy. This is a reading for Aries. At least be like 20 minutes that will be here, so get coffee if you need it, or a snack. My name is Vanessa. If you're new, welcome. The Wheel and Two of Wands on top of that in reverse. So, okay. This is your advice. Rebalancing. 333 on the clock when I had this here. So truly coming back into alignment with yourself and the earth and the, like, celestial wisdom or God, okay, universal mind. There's this recalibration happening for you, because wherever you've been in, the environment you've been in, whether it's a relationship, like a home environment with a romantic partner that has ended, it's done. This isn't news to you if you're watching this video and this is applying. This isn't like a shocker here, okay? This is for someone who hasn't known this hasn't been working for a long time in their career or their love life. And you're really ready to take matters into your own hands and work with all the resources in front of you. Again, the Magician has all four elements right there on the table, plus their own wand. A special wand. Harry Potter. You've been to a... What's his name? Is it Grindelwald? I don't know. Little Harry Potter coming through? It's been a long time since Harry Potter's been in my life. A High Priestess. So yeah, there's something about you, honestly, it's not even that you're becoming the magician, it's that you're really tapping into this inner wisdom and this inner magic. If you are into Harry Potter and you have not read the books in a while, that might be part of the message. I'm feeling it's honestly a message for me and something I was going to say there. And then the High Priestess came out. So you have been keeping quiet for a while. You've been turning into this magician High Priestess, the first and second major arcana. There's a sequence here. There's planning. I wonder where Virgo is in your chart, how prominent Virgo is. We are entering into Virgo season if you're watching this currently. So there is a lot more of that detail, the planning, the organization, the systemization, all of the small working pieces that need to be done well and in some sort of like timely manner. There's something about, well, the time is definitely coming for you because we have the wheel in reverse, so it hasn't been the right timing for a bit, and you've known that. But you've made your decision, and it's based off of a lot of wisdom. Okay. What's going on in the environment around you? Aries, what have you been up to? I don't know if 646 means anything to anybody. Could be interesting to see what that angel number is. I don't know what that is, but I saw it. 646. What's going on in the environment around you, Aries? Ooh, the world. Cosmos. A whole chapter coming to a close. Not to be redundant, but perfect, validation. Some big, it's like a life cycle even. So whatever that means to you, whether that's been just like a whole lifetime now, whatever age you are, of wisdom that you've acquired, some sort of like changing of the guard, some sort of evolution, personal evolution going on. And for someone, you are literally about to go and either travel all over the world or move somewhere else on this globe. And even though it seems like that's kind of like a massive thing, like this image reminds me of Atlas Shrugged, or I guess not Atlas Shrugged, maybe. I haven't read that book. It does remind me of Atlas being, I don't know if cursed is the right word, but having to hold up the world and it being just this constant testament of strength. For you, it feels more like this is effortless in a way, even though it's still a really big move, a big chapter closing and new one opening. You're making it seem effortless. And I think that that's truthfully because you've already had so much time to think about this and to put it together. Definitely an ending of a heart-centered connection. Again, whether it's to a place or a job or a person, an ending there wasn't fulfilling. Wow, Queen of Cups in reverse on top of the Ace of Cups in reverse. But then you have the 10 of coins, the 10 of pentacles, the 10 of materials. And that is a very huge transition, again, and shift. You've really been focusing on how you can possibly even literally shift your personal environment into one that is going to be a lot more supportive. And I feel like you are a person who does actually, like, you are quite empathic. You can tap into people's states of, like, their feelings really easily. You genuinely care. Like, you really have a big heart. And wherever you've been, it hasn't been working for a while. So, where are you going? I just heard Fleetwood Mac. You can go your own way. This could be that adventure. I feel like you're going somewhere where the water is crystal blue. Or you're going somewhere where you're going to be very close to a body of water that is, like, visually very aesthetically pleasing. It's definitely this releasing of the old stagnant water. That Ace of Cups, that Page of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse. Really, really gross. Like a cup of water you come across that had been forgotten about. And there's still water in it, and it's just, like, nasty. So I think you've been really, honestly, like, you've been paying attention to this in your environment and figuring out your game plan so that you can live a life that is much more emotionally and financially full. Let's look into the Indigo Angel deck here and see if we can get a little bit more, like, into details about this. Thank you, angels and guides, for letting this message be clear and understandable. What is happening for this Aries collective? And I'm a part of this collective, and this is, a lot of. I do my own readings, but we are whoever is tuning in here, my Aries buddies. Wow. Massive change, right? Sharing your wisdom. You are learning how to really, like, open up a lot of discernment, who to share things with, because you've been learning how to be a lot more quiet and closed, like tight-lipped, because you're your own authority figure here. Authority. I kind of want to read those two from the booklet. Share your wisdom and your authority. Yeah, Aries. Okay, share your wisdom. Within you is ancient and powerful wisdom about the true rules of right and wrong. As an indigo, you came to this planet to make big changes, and you're not alone in this mission. As you learn more about the changes that should be made to society, this card guides you to share this awareness with like-minded others. The more indigos who know their true purpose, because people like you awaken them to it, the more effective the collective mission will be. And then authority. And I think that that's really sound and beautiful. But also, I'm not like one to like go around screaming at people like, wake up. Because think about that, like people don't really like to be woken up like that. And I say that like literally from sleep, but also like spiritually speaking. So definitely, be the example, lead by example. Aries is pretty good at that, to be honest. Like, other planets or placements in your chart might make you a little more prone to like care what other people think and pay attention to it. Sure, we've all got that anyway. However, fortunately, Aries is a little bit more self-led and independent to genuinely kind of care. Like, you might care, but it's so far back behind you already, because you're just gonna go ahead and do what you're gonna do. So the authority, the way our world is currently designed, people in authority impose rules upon us. Wow. So even like your, I don't know, virtues are the right word, but when I read that first one, share your wisdom, it says, within you is ancient and powerful wisdom about the true rules of right and wrong. And then authority says, the way our world is currently designed, people in authority impose rules upon us. In many situations, it must be this way to maintain order. As an indigo, you possess an inner truth detector, telling you that people in power often abuse such authority. This is one of the most important cards you can receive, because your role in this world is to help redesign our planet and society to become a place of fairness. When dealing with authority figures, please know that anger will not get you anywhere. But calm assertiveness definitely will. Anytime you feel controlled or ruled by someone, ask the angels to guide you through the situation in a way that will bring about and perpetrate the most peace. In this way, you clear the path for others who will benefit from your peaceful leadership. Oh, a peaceful Aries, yes. Peaceful, like tap more into like your Taurus stuff for that, like because that can help you out there, and Pisces too. Because Aries isn't really like the definition of peace, per se. Aries is a bit more energetic and enigmatic and enthusiastic, and like I'd say that like joyful is maybe a good alternative to peace. Like that enthusiasm, that inspiration, that leadership, just the ability to be a pioneer and to trailblaze and to do it your own way. You can go your own way. Like, you can do it how you want to do it, and I think that's what you've been so patiently, which is also not a word associated with Aries. Impatient is usually more one that you'll hear, that we hear. And anger, but truly, like, Aries is loyal. Aries stands for a cause, and if you don't have one necessarily, like, you're going out there and exploring and trailblazing, and you come across things that stir up passion in you. So this is a part of like what you're supposed to be sharing in this new creative way, because this past place that you've been in, whether relationship, job, whatever, has been just like literally sucking the life out of you. Babe, you're tired. You probably do need a massage. You know, like over feeling sad, over what's 3 of Cups. I don't know. There was just like too many people, too much stuff, too much like emotionally turbulent or toxic, or like it felt fun, it felt good, but then there were also lots of days where it just was like, oh my god, this feels tiring, almost like a burden. Okay, that's where the past life deck's gonna come in. I want to see where this comes from like a past life thing, because we have that 6 of emotions, 6 of Cups, which is usually like kindred spirits kind of deal. You have the Fool in reverse underneath it, and I do have my past life deck here. So let's just see like what things have you been clearing and working through from past lives through this current scenario, and maybe also what things in past lives for you are helping you, like skills, talents, new connections, new soulmates, right? You could have new soulmates coming in. That's another beautiful way of looking at that. Look at your vertex in your chart, find out your soul tribe. The house that it's in and the sign that it's in is going to show you where you truly connect the most within a group of people, and the environments that you can find those like-minded people in. Because I think that's coming for you as well, and that's something you're like letting go of. Just like you met amazing people through this person, place, thing, job, whatever in the past. Not everyone was fully aligned with you, or you were aligned in a place where you didn't really want to be aligned, and now you're realigning, recalibrating, and it opens up space for new soulmates to come in. So let's talk about this past life stuff. Angels. I do have the booklet. I'm going to read from it. We're going to pull 3 cards. Angels. What else, Spirit? The Aries Collective. We've got angels. A lot of protection, a lot of guidance. Maybe you've been working with angels more, but galactic. Also, like stars, you know, Pleiadians, Galactic Federation, Arcturians, all of that stuff. Okay. Galactic. Angels and galactic. Wow. One more card, please. So yeah, this is a part of your mission here in this Earth school. Could also be a part of like how you're helping to heal and create new ways for people to connect as we're going through a huge collective shift. And then you have galactic and angelic support and protection at this time. One last card, please. So we just cut the deck, okay. Phobias. So healing phobias. I mean, and you came here to this Earth school to feel into the emotions and to have these experiences. And it seems that as you take the wisdom that you've gained and you create new ways for people to connect in and rebalance, or even maybe if it's not even for other people, it's for you. Becoming more creative, becoming more artistic, feeling like liberated creatively. And this helps to create much, much improved an honestly dreamlike or goal-like vision of the future, where you're living, how you are thriving. Ten of Cups energy. Moving away from the Ten of Wands, the burden, the weight, feeling like you're just carrying a huge load and you can't see the end. You've pioneered and created a bridge for yourself out. And it looks like it's very promising, that you have tons of support, that you're supposed to be sharing your wisdom and your authority. And all of this, you might, come up against yourself with some fears, and that's a part of this too. Like, this is how you're working through feelings of maybe not feeling worthy or loved or enough, or even not ready. But all of this is indicating that you are especially ready. So I'm going to leave it there. That was fun. I hope this helped you. If it did, comment below, like, share, subscribe, whatever you'd like to do. And I have readings. I have readings uploaded. Let's see, what are they? Fridays, Sundays, and Tuesdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I will see you in another one of those readings, hopefully. I hope you have a great